It's kind of like a perfect puzzle. If you're missing one piece, it's not going to work. You know, it's a kind of a machine. It all puts together, right? If a cognitive machine isn't working, you're not gonna have the same output.
We're here in Dallas, Texas with Drew Hartmann, and we're at the DHL Lego site with Legos all around us in the room and all around this building, and we'll talk a little bit more about that. But Drew is a Walton supply chain student graduating May 2020, and he's an intern here you're an operations intern at DHL Lego. So Drew, could you tell us a little bit about what you're doing this summer?
Yeah, so basically with an operations intern here at Lego at DHL, so all the Legos are made in Mexico and they're shipped here to us, and so from here they go everywhere in North America. So I mean, whether that be like the West Coast, East Coast, the Midwest, it'll go everywhere. There's even plants in Canada where we'll ship product to. So basically what we do is we'll just help with day-to-day activities. And over the past month or so, we've been doing this a wow project is what we call it. It's a new way to pick product in the warehouse. And so we've been training new associates on it. We've been just running like graphs and numbers, everything like that. And next week actually we're going to the DHL North America headquarters in Columbus, Ohio to present in front of a bunch of executives.
Okay, so how's the internship process? So you arrived on site. Was there any kind of onboarding training?
Yeah, so we arrived on site and standard training the first couple of days, and after that we actually went through the training all the associates go through. So we got to learn how to drive a forklift, learn how to drive a pallet jack, and learn how to pick a little bit, which is really interesting and kind of fun to learn.
Okay, so what are some of the goals, things you want to accomplish this summer?
So one of the main things for us coming in was just learning like the soft skills and people skills. So obviously this kind of environment, like you really want to relate to all the associates and be able to talk to them and kind of get them motivated to accomplish a main goal. So if you become friendly with them, learn more about their life. If you ask them to do something, they're more likely to do it for you, and you'll accomplish the goal quicker and easier.
That's very good to learn this early on in your career, and I know you've had previous interns that you've kind of started learning that as well. You had talked about before. So Drew, I want to switch gears a little bit and first, remind you that you're in a live studio audience here with some of your very close interns here working with you this summer. And so I want to set that up to ask you this question. So what makes coming into work here fun? When I first got here today and saw the way that you were interacting with your colleagues, I can tell you're having a lot of fun. So tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, I mean, everyone here, it's just a really fun environment. It's kind of like a family. That's what we were told when we first came in, and you're kind of skeptical. But then once you're here for a longer period of time, you really believe it. I mean, all the interns I'm with are fantastic. We have a lot of fun. But it's also something new every day. So we're not doing the same stuff every day. It's not the same boring routine. We're tackling different issues every day, and it's just a lot of fun to be around.
It's interesting. It leads me to think about one question I was going to ask you. So do you like The Bachelorette?
Big fan of The Bachelorette.
So what's your favorite episode?
The last one was pretty good. Luke P. getting booted off the show. It was just fantastic.
Okay. Very good. All right. So your colleagues planted that question, as you can tell. So yeah, very good. So Drew, you've been in school for years, right?
Yeah.
And used to the routine at school, classes, homework, all those kinds of things. And now you're here every day. How's your routine different?
It's a lot different. When you're at school, you have so much free time. You kind of not do whatever you want, but you have a lot of leeway with when you can do things and stuff like that. But when you're working, 40 hours a week, you pretty much only have, from 5 o'clock to 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, something like that, to get stuff done that you want to do. So it's a lot different. I'm really glad I had this opportunity because I know how life's going to be after college when I'm having a job working 40, 50 hours a week, knowing how that work-life balance is going to be and how I can kind of prepare myself for it.
So Drew, could you tell us a little bit more about your project? In particular, I know you've got this presentation that you're going to be giving soon.
Yeah, so actually on Tuesday we're all flying out to Columbus, Ohio. where the DHL North America headquarters are. We're going to be giving a presentation on Thursday. On Wednesday, we kind of just meet everybody. We do a couple site tours, and you just kind of learn more about the company. And then on Thursday, we'll be giving our presentation to a bunch of executives and VPs. The CEO of North America might actually be there. We're not too sure about that yet. So yeah, after our presentation and everything, then they actually kind of go into like a bidding process, and all the general managers will decide, okay, I kind of want to hire this guy, or I want to hire this guy. So we hope to get an offer by the week after the presentation.
Okay, that's fantastic. So when you say we are going to go present, is it Drew presenting, or is it a team?
No, so it's the team of interns we have. There's myself and 3 others. One of them goes to North Texas, one of them goes to Texas Tech. And we're all, we've been working on this presentation for a couple weeks now, and we're finally going to be able to present it for everybody.
Okay. So taking a little step back, to your education at the university, think about some of the classes that you've enjoyed. Which ones have stood out for you?
Definitely my favorite was supply management. It was one of the first supply chain classes I took my sophomore year, and it was just some of the most fun I've had in a supply chain class. It was one of the harder classes I've taken, but I think I learned the most in that class.
Okay, so even further back than that, at some point you chose the supply chain major. Why did you choose that?
So I just loved how everything goes together. It's kind of like a perfect puzzle. If you're missing one piece, it's not going to work. It's a kind of a machine. It all puts together, right? If a cog machine isn't working, you're not gonna have the same output. So I just love how everything goes together. It just, in my mind, it makes perfect sense. Okay. That was my favorite part about it.
Maybe it's like Legos, right?
Yep.
So I'm curious. Do you get to play with the Legos while you're here this summer?
Every now and then. Not a lot, but we can look at them.
Yeah, I'd have a tough time here because I'll just play all day. So thinking back, to yourself, maybe as a freshman, sophomore, if you're talking to some younger students, what advice would you give them?
Definitely tell them, it's okay to not know what you want to do. I came in, a little bit of an idea what I want to do. Didn't even know what supply chain was when I was a freshman. So definitely, take as many courses as you can to figure out what you want to do. I'm super happy that Arkansas had a supply chain program because, without that, I wouldn't be where I am today. And it just really helped me.
Okay, fantastic. Well, Drew, thanks for your time today. Really appreciate it, and look forward to catching up and hearing more about it when you get back to campus.